All right, everybody. So I had the chance to try out Skull and Bones yesterday on the Xbox Series X during the most recent closed beta. And it's a very beautiful looking game. It's an interesting setting. I love pirate stuff. I've talked about this before. Like Black Sails is like one of my favorite shows. Chris and I have watched that show through multiple times. It's a lot of fun. Bear McCreary's theme song is great. All the actors' performances. That's a good example of a great pirate show, and I like pirate stuff that's in that vein. And so, I've been intrigued by Skull and Bones since it first got announced, but it's been delayed so many times, I just gave up ever really paying attention to it. And I know that I've covered it 3 or 4 times over the years here on the channel, and I've just always kind of been like, whenever it's finally going to come close to releasing, I'll take a look and see if it's going to be something that I play. And I randomly happened to check one of my old emails that I used to sign up to Ubisoft years ago, and lo and behold, I had an invite for yesterday. So I jumped in and played it for a few hours. If you were here on the stream yesterday, I streamed it yesterday afternoon. Actually, that would be Saturday afternoon, so this is airing on a Monday. Anyway, played it for a few hours. It was it was entertaining, and I see a lot of the things that they're doing, but I'm just struggling to find a reason why I would want to pay $70 for this game. And I realize that that's just kind of like the new norm for AAA games, and I get it, and that's fine for games where you're going to get hundreds of hours of entertainment out of. And I could see how this game might be a game that's going to provide a certain group of players hundreds of hours of entertainment. But I don't think I'm going to be one of those people. I don't think I'm in that target demographic. And I'll tell you why over the course of this video. My first impression is that it looks fun. It feels fun. There are things I liked about it, but that there's a lot of stuff where I'm just like, meh. Like, it just didn't have anything that grabbed me. And I think that that's a problem when you're asking $70 for a price tag. However, I recognize that not every game needs to appeal to every player. So my first impressions of this are kind of like, I think it's going to be a good game for a lot of people. There wasn't anything I disliked about it. There just wasn't anything that for me grabbed me and said, oh my goodness, you're going to need to play this game. So I'm a big fan of story. I need really good story. And the story to me felt sort of bland out of the gate, like, oh, I'm a washed up sailor. There was a shipwreck, and I'm an ex captain washed up on the shore, and I've got to make myself known on this place and to earn my way up and get ships and go out and fight and destroy other ships. And okay, that seems to be the thing. But I don't know. It just there didn't seem to be anything there beyond that, and I don't know if there's a greater story to be told. Are we hunting down, the lost treasure? Blah. Is there going to be something mythical? Is there going to be something fantastical? That part of it was I don't know enough about it. I can say that the ship combat reminded me a lot of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I loved the Assassin's Creed series, especially the most recent trilogy. Not Mirage. The Mirage was a return back to the old school ways, which I'm not that big of a fan of. I actually loved Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla. Odyssey and Valhalla, in particular, are two of my favorite games in the whole series. I think they are pretty much my favorite games of the whole series, apart from the first game, mostly because of the huge world that they provided you with and the open RPG aspect of those games. And the ship combat in Valhalla was a little bit reduced to just raiding coastlines, raiding settlements on the river coasts, as opposed to Odyssey, where you could just go out and have ship to ship battles and sail the open seas. And that aspect of this game is here, and it's fun. Like, the ship-based combat was interesting, and some of the things I liked about this game are the fact that you can, essentially, you're not leveling up your ship, but you're getting bigger and better ships. You can have a variety of ships at your disposal. You can upgrade everything on your ship, the armament, the sails, the hull, everything, and all has stats, right? And there's the cosmetic aspect to the game where you can make your ship look like you want, and this is why I struggle with them wanting to charge $70 for this game, because I know for a fact that they're going to microtransaction the hell out of cosmetics on top of charging you $70 for the base title. And that's when I kind of lose the plot, because I'm like, if you're going to be charging microtransactions for all of these cosmetics, the game needs to be free to play. You should not be charging $70 and microtransactions on top of that. That's why I start it, especially, and I think most people feel this way. And by the way, if you've been on my channel for a long time, I do not have anything against microtransactions. I've had this argument with a lot of people over the years. I don't care how you monetize a game. It doesn't matter to me. If it's fun, I'll play it. I don't care if it's, microtransactions or monthly subscription or a box cost. I don't care. If it's fun, I'll play it, and I'll pay to play it. But where you lose me is when you have a game like Baldur's Gate 3 that comes out where they give you everything for a fixed price, and then you turn around and in the same breath you have a AAA company like Ubisoft pushing out a game that costs $70 and they want to charge you for microtransactions on top of it. And that's where the disconnect for me happens. But I can see the appeal for the people who want to get into this really deep, because you're going to be able to do cosmetics to everything. Every single aspect of your ship can be customized. I don't know about the avatar so much, your personal avatar. I didn't really see any options for that, but the ship stuff, holy crap, there's all sorts of craziness you could do with the ship, and that's cool for those who want to do it. I just am grumpy about the fact that you're charging me $70, and on top of that, there's going to be a microtransaction system. That's the thing where I'm just like, you know what? If you're going to have microtransactions, the game just needs to be free out of the gate. Part of Game Pass or PlayStation Plus program, or whatever the case is going to be. And then just microtransaction the hell out of everybody and we'll be fine. Um, the overall pirate theme felt good. It felt realistic. The music felt good. The game visually looked really good. Someone made a comment, I think it's Dribrom from our community, said something about how the way the ships maneuver just doesn't feel realistic, and that takes him out of the immersion. And I don't disagree. It feels very much like an arcade game in the way that the ship handles. And there's nothing wrong with that. I quite enjoyed it in Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and that's where a lot of the stuff that I liked there I could see here. Like I liked that part of it. I liked it felt okay to handle it. For the combat felt okay, because I don't mind the arcade style so much. The sea shanties are there, which we had the sea shanties from both Odyssey and Valhalla. That's what makes a return here. We've got new sea shanties. Um, the narration felt good. The voiceovers are good. The dialogue felt very piratey. And we had good voice acting going on. It's very adult themed. We have lots of shits, fucks, and all sorts of other language, which is appropriate to the theme of pirates. Like I said, there wasn't a lot I disliked about the game, other than the fact that I didn't have a story element grabbing me and saying you must play this game because the story is going to be awesome. It was just like you're going to be able to pilot ships and go around and blow up other ships and get bigger and better ships, and you could do it with other people. And yeah, ships and pirates. It's a pirate themed ship game with lots of microtransactions. And that's where I'm just like, for me personally, quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload, or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. I don't know. And maybe I need to do some more digging. Maybe I don't know enough about the game yet to be able to make a judgment call on whether or not this is going to be something that I'm going to want to play. But I am actively looking at, what are some of the games for 2024 that I'm going to want to sink my teeth into, that the channel's going to enjoy, that I'm going to enjoy, that's going to help me grow and my channel and audience grow. I was intrigued enough about this game. It's coming out in February, so it's like I have a gap right now where I don't think I'm doing anything in February and March, unless Star Wars Outlaws or Avowed or something comes out in that time period. And I'm pretty sure both those games are going to be later in the year. So, I mean, having a February game would be really nice, but I don't know if it's going to be this game. Now, if I hear something between now and then about the story, and the story turns out to be this thing that's going to be really, really interesting and really, really cool, I might change my mind. But as of the moment, it just kind of felt like another lobby-based game with ship skins where we're just doing generic missions to get bigger and better ships and go blow up things and sail around. It looks good. It sounds good. It's smooth. It's the performance is great. And again, I played on the Series X. The music was good. The narrative, all that stuff was good. I just don't see enough here for me personally to want to go spend $70 on something, knowing that I personally will never take advantage of like all those microtransactions to like make my ship look really cool because I could give two shits. It's just like I would. It's like Sea of Thieves. I play with my brother and my sister-in-law, and we don't go in for any of the cosmetic stuff at all. We play it on Game Pass and we meet up once a week and we just do the story missions and that's the only thing we do. So I suppose maybe if this was a game where I knew that there was, three or four other people that or I don't know how many people you can have in a group, but if there was, a couple of other people who, however many people are in a group to go play this game with and we were going to do it for 2 months or whatever, then that might be something that I could look at and go, maybe sure, yeah, but for me personally, if I'm going to play it as a single player game, I need to know what the story is, and so far I don't know enough about it. So that's my first impressions. I just struggle with the price tag for something where, yeah. But other than that, like I said, I don't have anything negative to say about the game itself beyond the fact that I just didn't see a lot that grabbed me personally. Now, it might be different for some of you listening. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Did you play the closed beta? Did you watch other people play the closed beta? Do you have more information on it that you could drop in the comments below? I'd love to hear more information about this game because I would like to make a judgment call about whether or not this is going to be something I'm going to want to play in February when it comes out, or should I be looking at something else? And I'll be continuing to research on my own as well. But yeah, if you have thoughts, drop them down in the comments below. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Daily streams at 5 p.m. Central Time, multi-streaming here and on Twitch. We play lots of games. Check out the playlist, join the Discord. I'll see everybody in the next one. Stay safe, everybody.